There is a fierce battle taking place in Rajasthan. Arrows of accusations are flying around. Some are spouting knowledge about development, while others are engaged in the communal secular game. On one side is Ashok Gehlot, old but Rajneeti's Sakht Londa. On the other side stands the entire BJP and the face of Prime Minister Modi. 28 seats could swing in any direction. The youths sit confused, yawning away. The habitual vote cutters have come to do what they always do. Who will win Mahara Rajasthan? Khamma Gani Hukum. Here is the most accurate political analysis of Rajasthan.
Hi, you're watching TFI, Indian social media's OG.
Rajasthan Assembly election is shaping up to be a remarkably competitive confrontation between the Congress and the BJP. What makes this electoral battle unique in the annals of Rajasthan's political contests is the unprecedented challenge in forecasting a clear victor. Both political entities, the Congress and the BJP, are locked in a tight struggle for power. All the poll pundits are inclined to suggest a marginal lead for the BJP. The consensus is that any advantage will be slender, reflecting the neck-and-neck nature of this race. Delving into the constituencies, we identify approximately 28 seats where the electoral fray is exceedingly tight. The dynamics of these particular races are fascinating, with the anticipated margin of victory predicted to be razor-thin across the majority of constituencies. In the context of such marginal battlegrounds, the role of indecisive voters and those perched on the fence is amplified. These groups are poised to play a decisive role, holding the metaphorical key to the kingdom. The party that can effectively court the favor of first-time voters and those still oscillating between allegiances stands a greater chance of breaching the fortress that is the magic number for a majority. It is within this nuanced battlefield that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's influence becomes a focal point. The Modi magic, a term encapsulating his charismatic appeal and persuasive oratory, is expected to be a pivotal force in swaying the fence-sitters toward the BJP's fold. Both parties, the BJP and the Congress, have approached the candidate selection process with utmost caution. It is clear that in a tussle where every seat could be the fulcrum on which the balance of power tilts, neither side is willing to gamble. They are both refrained from making bold, untested moves in terms of their representatives, preferring the assurance of experienced and time-tested candidates. This election, with its blurred lines and uncertain outcomes, is a testament to the vibrant and dynamic nature of India's democracy. It underscores the evolution of the electorate's mindset, which is increasingly difficult to pigeonhole or predict. The parties have their work cut out for them. Winning over the hearts and minds of a discerning and unpredictable voter base is no small task. Both parties have opted for a blend of the familiar and the novel in their selection of candidates. The stalwarts and veteran politicians dominate the landscape, with the majority of seats seeing familiar faces taking the fore. However, a sprinkle of new entrants has also been strategically fielded, suggesting an acknowledgement of the electorate's appetite for fresh representation. The electoral mosaic is further complicated by the entry of smaller yet significant political forces such as the Aam Aadmi Party, the Rashtriya Loktantric Party, the Bahujan Samaj Party and Asaduddin Owaisi's AIMIM. These parties are poised to fragment the vote share, predominantly making inroads into Congress's domain. The Muslim electorate, traditionally a Congress stronghold, finds itself at a crossroads, with their votes predicted to be split. While Congress is expected to claim the lion's share with over 60% of this demographic, AIMIM is likely to capture a significant portion, with the remainder distributed among the Aam Aadmi Party, RLP and BSP. The Congress's electoral magnetism in Rajasthan can be attributed to Ashok Gehlot, a veteran whose extensive cadre and vote base remain loyal. In contrast, the BJP's narrative lacks a central figure since the sidelining of Vasundhara Raje, leaving a notable void in its campaign's persona. Internal strife within Congress has surfaced as well, with the Sachin Pilot faction allegedly engaging in cross-voting activities, especially in Gehlot's strongholds. This follows a perceived snub by the party's high command, which could potentially alter the electoral arithmetic to Congress's detriment. Despite these undercurrents of discord, the Congress party carries a sentiment that the public is inclined to continue the status quo, favoring a repeat government. This belief underpins their campaign strategy, emphasizing continuity and stability in governance. In the backdrop of Rajasthan Assembly elections, Naresh Arora, also known as Nishu Arora, emerges as a pivotal architect for the Congress campaign. As the owner of the Design Box company, Arora's long-standing association with the party has positioned him as a central figure in devising election strategies and focal issues. Since assuming the reins in Rajasthan 8 months ago, he has been steering the party's course according to his own vision. Arora's initial thrust in the campaign arena amplified Chief Minister Gehlot's profile through the innovative Inflation Relief Camp initiative, successfully countering any whispers of anti-incumbency. This campaign fortified Gehlot's standing as the face of the Congress party, crowning him as the poster boy of the party's endeavors in the state. Despite rumblings of internal discord, Arora's acumen was evident in the second phase of the campaign. He orchestrated a statewide poster offensive, ensuring that the visuals prominently featured State President Govind Singh Dotasra along with the Congress's emblematic palm, thereby fostering a cohesive party image amid organizational turmoil. Arora's tactical input thus seems instrumental in shaping the party's narrative and fortifying its electoral appeal. The Congress party, in its bid to resonate with government employees, the impoverished and the middle class, has unfurled a series of populist schemes targeting both urban and rural demographics. Amidst this, Congress has sought to turn the Enforcement Directorate raids into political capital, suggesting a surge in the ED's probes into politicians, business magnates and officials within Rajasthan may inadvertently work in its favor, casting these actions as politically motivated. Conversely, the BJP has adeptly hitched the issue of corruption to its chariot due to the same ED raids, weaving a narrative that aligns with its anti-corruption stance. Compounding the electoral drama are issues of women's safety and the distressing exam paper leaks which the BJP has hoisted onto the political stage with vigor. Moreover, the tragic Kanhaiya Lal murder case in Udaipur has seeped into electoral conversations, with Uttar Pradesh's Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath signaling that the undertones of Hindutva will underpin the party's discourse in Rajasthan. The BJP's strategy is a clarion call that matters with a potential for polarization will not be shied away from, but rather brandished, signaling a hard-line stance on issues it believes will consolidate its base. On another front, Hanuman Beniwal's Rashtriya Loktantrik Party, fielding a considerable number of candidates across strategic constituencies, stands as a direct contender to the BJP, eyeing the Jat votes, a community historically swaying towards the Congress. Amidst this multifaceted political melee, the Aam Aadmi Party is anticipated to chip away at the vote share without posing a significant threat, while the Bahujan Samaj Party with its localized support could potentially retain its enclaves. Asaduddin Owaisi's AIMIM's decision to enter the fray in Muslim-dominated areas is predicted to inadvertently aid the BJP by fragmenting the opposition vote. The stage is thus set for a complex electoral showdown. If the Congress and BJP fail to secure a clean majority, the independents and smaller parties may emerge as kingmakers. This potential fragmentation of voters across the spectrum suggests a scenario where the BJP might just scrape through to victory, albeit with a small margin that would historically be considered an anomaly for the party in Rajasthan. In this election, where seasoned tactics and emerging dynamics intertwine, with the BJP's nuanced approach to Hindutva, governance and nationalistic fervor is expected to resonate sufficiently with the electorate to edge past the Congress. However, the victory march is anticipated to be less triumphant and more measured, reflective of the myriad socio-political currents shaping the electoral landscape of Rajasthan.